Brand new episode, brand new week.
Kanzi on the mic.
What, baby?
Flamingos podcast.
Podcast, man. That's a shit. Let's go.
You just tuned into the Flamingos podcast. This is a brand new week, a brand new episode from your weekly show. I hope everybody out there is doing well. I hope everybody out there is having a good week and had a good weekend. And I hope you have a next or upcoming good weekend as well. I hope Ramadan is going swiftly with everyone out there. This is Yad.
Kanzi on the mic.
And a web.
How you doing, gentlemen?
Doing great.
That's great. I don't know what.
Alhamdulillah, man. Everything's going great. Sleep.
Okay.
I've been sleeping a lot.
That's great. Energy?
Nope.
No
Just
energy.
sleep, bro. Sleep and
To
no
avoid
energy,
the
bro.
dumb people?
I haven't been doing a good job avoiding dumb people, to be honest.
I think sleeping works preventing
Avoiding everything.
Everything, yeah.
مش بس dumb people. Everything.
That was back then, like, everybody you have an interaction with turns out to be dumb for some reason.
Chase. Wait.
Not everybody, but
Wait. Fuck. Uh-huh.
yeah, nee, one out of three.
Damn! That's shots.
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody listening is go like,
Am I the one?
Did I meet a wub this week?
This week?
How is it going?
Is he meaning?
Does
What
he
does
mean?
he mean?
I don't think so. I'm not a pleasant person to meet these days.
Let's get it. I don't know.
Shots!
Okay, what else? Tell us. Get it out. Spit it out.
Alright, if you
Shots! What else?
Take it easy.
Example A of dumb people.
For example.
Oh, sorry!
How was your week going? بغض النظر.
Definitely it was quiet.
Starting to get better now?
It was a quiet week.
Until now.
Until now.
Not anymore.
Apparently until now. But yeah, nothing much. I hope that the days in Ramadan keeps getting longer. And yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What kind of...
yes.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, what do you mean by days of
I don't know.
Ramadan getting longer?
This year. It's it hits different for me. I'm enjoying the fasting period more than
okay.
the night period.
The iftar
If
period.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm as I mentioned last time. I feel that I'm more focused while fasting than when I'm in a full stomach. So trying to analyze that, trying to embrace that, and definitely as I mentioned, it's a time where you get in touch with your spiritual activities and.
Have you been doing any spiritual activities?
Yes, definitely. I'm not missing a prayer, which is something that is
MashaAllah. Okay.
something good. And yeah, I think and you know what? I noticed that we eat more food than we require or than what we need.
This is the whole, I think one of the things that
One of the
as Muslims,
advantages.
as Muslims, learn from Ramadan is
We need
that
to appreciate.
we always, eat more than what we require.
Exactly.
That's where you start appreciating food more during Ramadan to understand, this is the quantity that I need for this now, and that's it. I don't need to throw all those other stuff away. I can give it now.
Exactly,
it's all of that.
and also it turns your eyes into, or your focus into the more quality of the food that you are intaking more than the quantity, which is something that you should pay attention to even after Ramadan. And yeah, I hope that those notes that I'm observing this Ramadan, I can list them down. And
So so if you're saying that you're enjoying your fasting period more, Haven't you tried also intermediate fasting off Ramadan days?
Definitely. I tried different diets back in the days. I tried the Palo Alto diet. I tried the intermediate. Yeah, it's called Palo Alto diet. If you
I don't know it. Yeah.
yeah, so that's it's a type of diet that you stop eating at 2 p.m. and then and if you want to have dinner, you should eat like a fish of the size of your palm. That's in a nutshell what is the Palo Alto. But definitely there are more stuff into it. But again, fasting during Ramadan is totally different than any type of diet.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all about.
That's all? Okay.
Yeah.
My week is good. I've been more focused and working out as well. More time alone. I've been watching all series, all type of sorts of stuff as well. I didn't catch up to what's over there as in series and all of that. It's been a minute for me. So right now, I stumbled upon a couple which is like really sick. And yeah, I've been watching them. I like what Apple are doing. Now, I discovered that I have an Apple TV account. Yeah, which I didn't know about. What?
The free 3 months?
I don't know. I don't know for how long has it been there. I just opened Apple TV and I was like, let me just see. And I was like, yo, fuck, I can actually watch the whole show. Like, you know, back in the days when you wanted to watch, they would make you watch an episode and then they would tell you to subscribe, you know, to continue watching the others. But yeah, I watched 2 shows over there. And yo, one nice thing is that now I'm a person who's against the Netflix method where when a series or a season drops, they drop the whole episodes. This is where it kills, you know, people. Khalas, they leave everything and they just focus on those and they finish them, you know, they binge watch everything in 1 day or 2 days.
You like to wait.
Exactly. Like, I don't mind, you know, watching 1 episode per week and then I would wait for the other one. This gives me more space to do more other stuff in my day. It's not that I don't control myself. I did that with Top Boy, for example. I started watching an episode a day till I finished the season, you know. But I stumbled on a show. It's called Severance. Severance, I think, yeah. It's a sick-ass show. Sick-ass show. Now, I'm going to tell you what this show talks about, and then that's where I'm going to ask a question about. No, it's not a spoiler at all.
Okay.
So, this whole show is about when you go, you take a job. Now, it's a group of people who accepted to take a job, and then they would implant a chip inside their head, all right? Where you go at your 9 a.m. to job, you enter the elevator, bam, you forget your outside life. Now, your person on the outside is called an Outie.
Okay.
And then the person at work is called an Innie. You finish your 9 to 6, for example. You don't know about the person outside, by the way. At that time, you don't know about that person outside.
So you don't know about your
You don't remember.
self, basically.
You don't remember your family members.
No
you don't
one,
remember anything.
No one.
Okay.
And it's just work. You know, you work. So it's like you having a double life.
Okay.
You know, but then you don't know about your person outside. And, you know, while you're at work, you know the self there. And when you're outside, you know yourself there. But you don't know yourself at work.
Okay.
What's the purpose of implementing that on people?
Now, of course, the what is it called? The series takes it's
Different-
more. Yeah, this is different. You know, it's a series. At the end of the
control
day,
people and
you know.
All right.
But then, when I thought of it, I was like, "Yo, what if this really happens? You know, like, would you guys actually, you know, accept taking this chip where you would, khalas, you know, at work?" That person, you don't remember any one of your family for like straight 8, where you have to give your mobile, everything, you know, and you carry your own identity card for the company you enter, khalas. You don't know anything from outside. Would you guys do that?
For me, the question is, isn't this happening right now?
Exactly.
No.
Do you need the ship?
To an extent, no. See, but now to an extent, you still have your mobile. You still have somebody calling you. You would check up your family, whatever it is. But then in this one, once you enter, you don't know. Like literally, listen, you're a whole different person.
Okay.
You don't know yourself outside, nor anyone from the outside of this company.
Yeah, but it's like total separation between your professional life and your personal life.
Exactly. Would you do it? Would you take that chip? If that chip right now is out there,
I'd do it
in a company, you would do it. But yeah, but still, listen, you know yourself outside, blah blah blah, and all of that. This guarantees that you don't remember.
It guarantees not.
This is the thing. But this is the
I
thing.
don't care if I remember or not, to be honest. Like if,
Okay.
if that's the only aspect of it that separates the chip from not
Yeah,
having the
because
chip,
you're a
then
human at the end of the day. Don't forget now, you're a human where if you would remember things, if somebody calls, there's an emergency, blah, 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 whatever it is, you would react to it. But once you're there, you give away your mobile. No, I mean,
wouldn't.
regardless. I'm talking about as a general, you know? Regardless, once you put this chip in and you enter your work time, khalas, you know? That's it. You don't, would you take this chip? It's khalas, you know? Like, and I'm out.
I
Personally,
personally, I wouldn't, because I already have a comfortable enough separation
Okay.
that I don't like. Some people want the separation, some people don't. But for me, I have a comfortable balance of separation between what I'm doing professionally and what I'm doing personally. So that's good for me.
Okay.
So I wouldn't go for the chip.
You wouldn't, because you know
Like
how to manage yourself.
Yeah, strategically speaking, like if I'm going to rationalize this whole decision, yeah. But then again, there are some aspects of you being in work of your personality. Then if that's gonna be, I don't think that's gonna be different, even if you have the chip. Like if you have the chip, is your personality gonna be different?
I mean, you're newborn.
Well,
You know, you're a whole different person. That's why.
You're a different person. But I'm saying, like, maybe you're an honest person personally, but when you go to work, you're a thief.
Yeah, because maybe you created
Like
this whole
does-
persona as if you are newborn. You create this whole different persona that is different because your personality that you created in life, it's because of situations, because of whatever it is, you know, that happened with you in life.
I like in
or
your
things you learned.
personality, your Innie and Outie personality is just your professional personality and your
Normal person.
normal personality.
Yeah.
But you're still the same person, even if you don't remember.
But this is why I'm telling you, putting this chip is like you're a newborn
Okay.
in this world, in the professional, for example, world. And then you would, you know, work your way, whatever, how you become. Like, for example, one of the characters over there, her Innie doesn't want to work, right?
Okay.
But her Outie
Okay.
is pushing her Innie to work.
So the
You know, at the end of the day,
the
at
two
the end of the day,
personalities, they
your judgment of if you want to work is not for the Innie, it's for the Outie person, you know? Because he signed the contract, he did all of that, you know? But then when she took the chip, she went in,
And she
she's
was
like, fuck that, I don't want to work. Every time she tries to run away, her Outie brings her back. Like there was one scene, she enters the elevator, khalas, she ran away, she enters the elevator, the door closes, the door opens again. Oh fuck! She goes like, oh fuck! I came back, and people were standing just waiting for her. They're like, okay, welcome back. You know, so this is what I mean.
Okay.
You know, this is what, yani, you know. And honestly, and for me, I would fucking take it.
and for
I
me,
would love to forget myself outside and everything on the outside and just work. But then there are implications where maybe the Innie of me would start thinking like, yo, I don't have another life outside because you're human at the end of the day. You know, like I can't remember anything from the outside. You know, I come here and I just remember work. This is where the fuck up might happen. You know, yet if you manage that, I think you can have a great double life. But it's fucked up at the end of the day, of course.
yeah, for me, it's I think if the question is if I'm going to take the ship or not, I would rather know what is the purpose behind it. Why do they want this?
Oh, yeah, of
Like,
course,
it should be like it should be clear from the beginning. Like if the company is coming to me and saying that we need to implant this ship, so for you to focus more because the outie is like distracting you or something or whatever, I'll take it. But just knowing the what's the purpose behind it, Yeah, but this series makes me wonder why did they make it? Why did they make this?
Subhanallah, we always watch movies back in the days and we go like, oh fuck, it's happening now. So
Yeah, exactly.
you never know. You never know what's gonna happen in the future, you know. And it made me feel like, listen, since this is an Apple production, whatever it is, you know, this is maybe Apple in the future. That's what they're trying to implement in the future.
You know, Tesla's already, Elon Musk is already testing chips
On human beings,
neural,
yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
فترقب يعني.
اول واحد ماسك
Guy.
الاي دي والسي في بتاعه. هوب. Imagine you having a chip and then you going in a fight and then خلاص واقف كده Matrix like Neo taking all those punches away. اسمع زي من هنا اسمع fuck this shit.
You wish.
What the fuck. اسمع get away.
You wish with your fat ass.
Trust me, hey, even if I'm fucking fat, I'll just go like, asma, hey, you know, get the fuck out of my way. I've also watched another documentary. Listen, now this one is very fucked up. Now this one I watched it on Netflix. It's a documentary for a host, radio jockey, and back in the UK, he started I think in the 70s or I don't know what. His name is Jimmy Savile.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, fucked up shit.
It's on Netflix, right?
Yes, it's fucked up shit. For 30 or 40, now he passed away at 85, right? For 30 or 40 years, he was a host, a fundraiser. He had connections with Princess Diana, Prince Charles, with the whole royal family. They even knighted him. He became a sir.
Mm-hmm.
After he passed away, and he was idolized by everyone in the UK. Listen, he used to open up for the Beatles. He used to, you know, he used to be the biggest radio, TV personality, you know, over there in UK.
What's his name again?
Jimmy Savile.
Jimmy Savile.
Jimmy Savile? Savile.
Yeah, but yeah. Before him passing away, and for years, there were rumors in the streets, of course, or people saying that he likes kids. Yet nobody paid attention to it. You know, he became a sir, whatever. After he passed away, at the age of 85, in 2000, I think 9 or 6, khalas, it came out and it was true.
That's when they discovered the collection song.
That's where it's not a collection. It's that he used to go and stay in a hospital or a school where it was all female, and he used to do fucked up shit. And they're young.
No,
like,
but didn't he used to like take pictures?
No, none.
Okay,
No, listen.
I got that.
Nobody know his personal life at all. He was not married throughout all of his life. Nothing until him after he passed away, and then when the internet came. And they started seeing people posting stuff about it. Yo, that shit was very disturbing at the end. And this showed me that, as in, you know, like, for whomever out there that you idolize and you think you know
That he's
about
perfect.
them.
Yeah.
No, you think you know about them. You don't really know much. All of these people that we see on the TV, as much as we think that we know them, yet there is, you know, more. Exactly.
Person.
There's more to them.
Yeah.
We should never, you know, like idolize these people to an extent where we would, you know, fucking die for or whatever it is, you know, like cry for or whatever it is. And the only people you would know in your life is your family, not even your friends. You know them to that much, to that extent.
Correct.
You would still, it's only your family that you know. So yeah, it was fucked up. Yo, the ending, he became like khalas. You know, people discovered he's a pedophile. They changed the place of his tomb and all of this shit, and nobody even speaks about him now. Like, because now imagine exactly, like he passed away, and that's when they're like, oh fuck, we fucked up. This guy became a sir. We gave him an access to everywhere. You know, this fucking guy used to work in a hospital. Yo, do horrible stuff to the people who are over there.
And this is
it's a documentary, yeah.
On Netflix?
Yeah. Check it out.
What's the name again?
Jimmy Savile. It's a disturbing but good watch. Yeah. Anything else, guys?
Sounds interesting, documented, but
I'm telling you, listen, I stumbled upon like a lot of shit this week.
Yeah, seems like you have a lot of time. Free time.
I mean, listen. When I do, I try to make the most of it. Like, I know there is a storm coming later on for me. You know, so when I have a free time, I make use of that free time.
Good.
So yeah, many releases happened this week, right?
Yeah.
Which one do you guys want to start with?
The one that you hype the most.
Okay, but
the one that
I'm gonna give you the mic. I'm gonna give you the mic. You speak. So which one you want to start with? Sid? You heard the Sid?
No. I said that the one that you hype the most, which is Vince Staples. Right?
Did I hype it the most? No, I hyped 5 Yo maybe.
No, you hype. You
hype the Vince.
You hype Vince.
It's a great tape. I love it.
Ramona Park broke my heart.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The last album that we talked about, Vince Staples, it was Vince Staples' album. It was beautiful. This one is even better. Listen, when I first saw it on Apple Music a couple weeks ago, I just added 2 tracks that were released. I was like, you know what, man? Vince, I love him as an artist, as a person, whatever. When we hear and all of that, he's real when he's talking. But yet, Vince never really managed to release a
proper
tape.
Album.
Yeah, that would fulfill. The last one was good. I saw like, what is it called?
Glimpses.
No.
Parts.
Not really.
Snippets.
Flashes.
No, it's none of those words. It's becoming better in another way. I saw him like improving in the last tape. So he improved in the last tape, and this one is really good. You guys heard it?
I heard a couple of songs. Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree with you that he improved. I think from his I've been following Vince Staples for a while. The last project I heard when I almost lost hope in him was the one with the FM.
The radio track list that he did. It's an FM. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I heard that. I liked the track or two, but I didn't really pull me closer. When I heard the self-titled EP.
Yeah.
Vince Staples, that was good. And this one is better.
Yeah, it is.
So it's not perfect for me, but
it's a Vince Staples.
It's Vince Staples, and I'm happy that I'm seeing the improvement. That means That means, khalas, if you give me 2-3 consistent projects that are getting better and better, that means you're
there.
Yeah, you're getting there.
And this is the thing. His all previous work till maybe Vince Staples.
And this feels personal.
Yes, but this is the thing. In his all previous albums, what I think is they were more experimental sounds, they're not a usual hip hop type of, songs, rap. They were more of a experimental hip hop.
Yeah.
That's why in the last 2, he played it, where's hip hop.
Yeah.
When Sparks Fly, the song, bro, this song, I loved it. He's talking about a man's relationship with the gun. In this whole song. And there's 2 other artists who also did it, and I don't know if there's more. Little Whippin' by Lupe Fiasco, Tupac, Me and My Girlfriend. They were talking about the guns. And this was sick. Mama's Boy. Listen, the whole album is worth listening. I love it. And to be honest, it's one of the best releases this week. Like, to me,
Yeah.
What do you think of what you heard?
I don't recall the previous one, but this one, as you mentioned, I think it's one of the best releases because comparing to the other releases, I think it's kind of different. Yeah, it's kind of different. Yeah, but I'll go back and give it another listen. Yeah, definitely. But I think Vince Staples, he's in a different.
He's not. He doesn't play with what's now.
He's not your usual. He's not your usual artist.
Exactly. Yeah. And he plays on his own lane, and that's it. And he does what he's sure of, and this is what I love about him. Like, khalas, this is what I'm great at, and I'm still gonna give you something beautiful. At the end of the day, we have also a release by Sid, Broken Hearts Club. You guys heard it?
Dope.
I did.
Uh-huh.
I was so excited
beautiful.
it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
I remembered when I got introduced to Sid in when she was singing with the internet,
the internet.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was expecting that this album might be a little bit like kind of sad, mellow, you know.
Nah, yeah, it was.
But
it
this
was
one, it was
nice.
different. It was nice.
was a
It's
vibe.
a vibe, upbeat type of happy kind of songs, you know. Type of songs that you can
Although
play in
it's
summer
called
nights.
Broken Hearts Club.
Because that's what I expect. That's what I anticipated. You know, that's
Yeah.
what I was expecting. That it's gonna be something
You was
dark
crying
and
too.
sad and sad and yeah. But it's
Yeah, it's a good tape. Listen,
good tape,
This
yeah.
week there was a lot of music, even singles, but yeah. Fabio finally released his album, exec produced by Kanye. Bible.
Yep.
You guys heard it?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm gonna give my take.
I have not heard it, and I will not hear it.
Shit.
same.
Yeah. So what do you guys think
You
about
want me-
Fabio?
Okay, you want me to be honest?
Yes.
Up until like a month ago, I thought his name was Fabio Green.
Green?
I didn't even bother to read the second name.
Okay.
I read foreign and I saw like G and E and N and I was like Green.
So not Fivio حتى?
I was like Fabio Green.
Okay.
You didn't.
I didn't even bother to read his name properly. So
didn't
I'm
watch
not.
it?
I'm not gonna bother listening to his music. I'm not gonna say I like him or I don't. I
So
have
you
no
don't like his
opinion.
verse from Off the Grid?
Of the grid in with
Didn't even hear it.
What?
It was next to
Kanye's,
Alicia Keys.
ما أعرف. I don't know. man.
the City of God.
City of God, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I heard City of God.
And?
That's an Alicia Keys songs, right?
No,
But
that's
he
his
was
song.
that's his song.
That's his song.
His song.
Yeah.
That Alicia Keys is coming up with City of God too.
Yeah, she did another part.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. Like I can't say anything about him.
Okay.
I haven't listened to him, so I can't judge.
Okay.
But I'll give it to you.
Kanzi, any takes on Fabio? Do you like him as an artist? You don't?
From the only song that I heard, which is City of God,
Okay.
I can say that he's a.
So what do you think about his verse from Off the Grid? You guys don't remember that from Donda?
I remember it.
And we talked about it.
Yeah, but
It's one of the best verses in the album.
I only heard Donda once.
لا حول ولا قوة.
And also
I'm just-
Donda, when we spoke about it, I didn't talk about it. And I said I'll go listen to it, and I went to listen to it. And I listened to it that one time. وخلاص.
you know, I don't want to give my full analysis of this artist himself, because I don't know. I'm afraid that he's gonna be like a one-hit wonder or something. Some type of-
Okay.
So maybe this is his. I think this is his first
First album.
album release. Yeah. So I can't judge the guy.
Okay, so the album has many features, have many samples.
That's what I read.
Yes. He sampled classics. A song with Neo, a Beyonce song. You know, listen, I'll play you one song. Let's go.
احنا بنسمعه ده يشغلوا لنا.
ما يعني What's my name?
دي زي لما حيدر بشغل لي انمي. I also remember that I stumbled upon his interview with April in the morning, and he was explaining that he had to clear this sample with Beyonce, made him change some lyrics because
polish it, clean up his lyrics. شكله كان معفن هناك.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen. Now I've been after Off the Grid. I started like following up with Fabio and checking. Fabio in every song he gets on, the whole beat changes to suit up his
voice.
Style, not voice, style of rap, how he raps. In this album,
Isn't he giving off like a Pop Smoke?
Kind of.
now
gave it.
he comes from New York, and he's doing a New York drill. He's picking up what Pop Smoke did, And I wish if Pop Smoke was now, him and Pop Smoke will have created fucking damage. I love Fabio. And I love the drill that he's doing, you know, the New York drill that he's doing. Yet, style-wise, in this album, it gets repetitive in certain songs.
Okay.
Listen, I like the album. I don't hate it, and it's not bad. You know, it's nice. It has good couple tracks over there. You know, yet it gets repetitive, and I understand it's his first album at the end of the day. You know, artists usually, that's why when we see artists when they release a second album, the sophomore album, like you put high anticipation with that album. Like for example, Drake, his first album was what was it called? The one with Miss Me.
Thank Me Later.
Thank Me Later, and then his sophomore album he came with Take Care. That was like bam.
No,
you
but
know?
what's known about the sophomore
Drake.
is that it's called the sophomore curse.
To certain artists, yes.
Because people blow up with their
First one,
first album, and then
they get an attention and focus.
they get the attention,
True.
the focus, and then they fuck up on the second.
True. And what happened with the guy from the box?
Roddy Ricch?
Roddy
Roddy
Ricch.
Rich.
Exactly. This is what happened with Roddy Ricch.
One thing I want to say about Roddy Rich is that the only because I didn't listen to Fabio a lot, but Roddy Ricch had an EP.
Okay.
And he had a song with Fabio on it. His verse was dope on it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Fabio kills every verse he gets on. Yet in this album, this is the only problem that it gets repetitive that, you would see, and then the same way that he raps. But I'm still not mad at that because Lil Baby ran with that for a while.
Okay.
That the same style, he would do on every song. And look at him now. Yet with the two singles that he dropped is different. He sounds like he's also becoming better and better. He's learning. So I'm not mad at this album at all. It's a nice album. At the end of the day, it has a couple good tracks. And this is how you look at an album. Like, okay, there's still a couple of tracks that I can fuck with, I can listen to. And yeah, there are still a couple of tracks over there that I would go back and listen to every here and there. We have another release. Now, this release is top shelf ignorance music. And I love it. You need sometimes this type of music, STG, 42 Dog, they released an album called Last One Left. And they kept it real in this one. Like for real. Like you guys talk about albums that you want to play in the gym. This is it. You start throwing dumbbells at people when you're working out. Hey, the fuck, get out of fuck my way. Shit like that. You would do dumb shit. This is the album to listen to. This is the shit to listen to, when you want to go ignorant. And it's a dope project.
I don't want to go ignorant.
Listen, there are times it requires, that you want to just be, I would listen to something ignorant. I don't want to listen to something makes sense, sometimes you just want to listen to something that pumps, that, whatever it is.
Yeah, give you
It's a good release. I like it.
Push.
Exactly. It gives you a kick, and all of that. And it was good.
Okay.
One thing that we missed over here, and I just remember while we were talking about albums. Album of the Grammys happened.
Tyler.
Tyler the Creator.
What do you guys think? I want to ask you about this. What do you guys think? That there was Donda, Drake, of course, and then Tyler the Creator.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I think from my side, I think it's first it's well deserved, and the second thing I think it's it cut the crap because you remember when Donda and Drake's album CLB when they dropped, there was a lot of talks and so if any of those albums won the Grammy, we will be talking about the same shit again. So that saved us.
I was giving you a different route to talk.
Yeah.
Okay, something different. Yeah.
So and you remember my my take on Tyler's album.
Oh yeah.
I loved it.
It's a dope album.
It's a dope album. Yeah.
What do you think?
Honestly, I think I'm not gonna say it. Okay, so Tyler took it, and there was Donda and
CLB and J. Cole's album
and J. Cole.
Yeah.
None of the other nominations deserved the Grammy.
Okay. Not even
Donda didn't deserve it. CLB didn't. J. Cole didn't. So yeah, why not give it to Tyler?
That's 2 years in a row. You know that?
Yeah.
He
The first
gets
one, the other one,
Igor.
Igor, the one with Earthquake, and I
Yeah.
think that one did not deserve a Grammy at all.
Really?
I think this one deserves it more. Call Me If You Get Lost is better than Igor.
I like them both. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. Listen, I can't even compare both because this one is more rap hip hop.
Exactly.
You know, the other one, it's more. You know, the other one would what I would compare it to, Donda. It's more of a musical experience. You know, because the sounds, the music throughout Igor. So I wouldn't categorize it only hip hop. But this is the problem. Why? And I would say yes, he deserved the Grammy. Yet not Donda. Donda was the best album to me last year as a whole experience.
Didn't Nas win it last year?
I think he was.
It's the year before.
Igor was like 2019.
Oh, maybe, yeah. But I mean, yeah, but that's the second time he takes a best rap album, I think, yeah. But Nas, yeah. I think, Nas is who took it last year. But yeah, you know, so that's how I look at Donda. As in a musical experience. It's not purely rap because even Jail took the best rap song. I don't think it's deserved, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
It's good, but it doesn't deserve the best rap. Should have given it to anyone over there. You know, it has a couple lines from Kanye where he raps and just Hov's verse where he's like really rapping, and that's it.
King's Disease was nominated, right?
Two?
Two.
Yes.
Okay.
But يعني قالوا لي اسمع
Speaking of Jay-Z, Pusha T and
Jay-Z released
Neck and Wrist.
Neck and Wrist, yeah.
What do you guys think of it?
Produced by Pharrell.
What do you think?
I'll let you guys go.
Kanzi?
Give me anything that Pusha T says and I'm listening to it.
What do you think of Hov first?
Hove. Hove. No.
I love it.
I didn't like
verse.
I didn't like it.
This is the Hov that I want.
And I felt like it was a verse Jay-Z recorded like 10 years ago.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's
yeah,
not, no, it's
it
not.
gives you this feeling that this
yeah,
is the Hov.
It gives you,
I miss
it
this
gives you the whole
Hov.
vibe. But I didn't like the song.
I liked it, to be honest.
I
liked it. But this is the thing.
And I didn't like how Pharrell was doing a Cali B in the middle of the song.
ما هو شوف. Okay, and I'm
Or
yeah,
was
all
doing
respect.
what?
Exactly. With all respect too. With Cali B, we love you and all of that. بس يعني
Cali B was doing the Pharrell.
you know,
Because I heard, I was like, I know that from somewhere. Oh shit. That's where you got it from. Okay.
with all due respect, you know, that like we love him. You know, right? Listen, but this is the thing. What was the first song that Push released from his album? This one, the upcoming one.
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke, yeah.
I didn't like Diet Coke when it first came out. Yet it took me a week after revisiting the song. I was like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
that shit bumps." You know. But this is the thing. When I heard Nick and Wrist, I was like, at the beginning, I was just blown away with Hope verse, and I went and I read and no, Asma, he said this is because of what happened in 2019 when Love came on and talked about how Hope never sold coke, whatever it is, you know, and then he is addressing this and that. Hope is in the internet, he's watching everything. You know, he's there, he's in connect with what's happening in Twitter or whatever the internet is. And he's rapping about it.
Yeah, one thing I like about Hove, and I think Drake is also doing it perfectly.
Yeah.
Is that they only reply in their music.
True.
Drake and Hove never reply. Don't
social media.
They don't even say shit.
Exactly.
Just listen to my next song.
All right.
There's my reply. And it's always a witty, smart reply.
Hove was very petty in the song. Very petty. And I love when a rapper like that comes and he showcases how petty he is. You know what? In a very creative, in a very wording, method, like splah.
This is whatever you said reminded me of how Chris Rock is treating the slap that he got from Will Smith. He said that I'm not gonna talk about it unless I get paid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
now his full right.
Yeah.
If it ever, fuck yes, I'm not gonna speak till I get money.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other releases. There's also a sample. Lil Baby released 2 songs. You guys heard them when I sent them?
Yeah. Yeah, no. I heard one of them. I don't
Which one
remember
you
which
heard?
one.
Okay,
I don't
so you
remember
heard
which
this
one.
or not? He sampled Pound Cake.
Oh,
By
no,
Drake?
I didn't hear that.
All right, it's fire. It's fire. It's fire.
The Flamingos.
It's also improving his way as well. It's different than the usual, little baby
I
that
didn't
we
like the
hear.
application of the sample though.
Yeah, the original
it's-
sound.
it's a trap.
It's a track.
It's a
Trap.
trap. It's a trap
trap.
music.
Trap flip. Like, come on.
Yeah, no. I don't
أنا
know.
صراحة, bro, I know when I heard it, I was like, okay. And there was the part where they lowered down the sample and there's only the kicks and drums, and I was like, okay, fuck yes, this sounds so good.
Eh.
In a way, it was. man, this is-
Maybe
check it
because
out.
we like
Check it
the original
Pound
pound
cake.
cake so
ما
much
لا، ما خلاص،
to an
خلاص.
extent that anything
Let it
else.
rest in peace now.
We can.
خلاص.
No, just kidding.
Yeah. Before moving to local, Awab, tell us.
مرحب.
كيف الحال?
كويس والله انتوا كيفكم عاملين؟
والله it's all good, yeah, man.
Alhamdulillah.
It's all good in the hood.
خلاص, I'll get right into it.
Please.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I was about to fall. Okay. All right. I read this thing on social media.
Twitter?
Twitter?
Nope. Reddit?
Nope.
IG,
خلاص. Social media. Social media. خلاص خلاص.
that's a new
that's
platform.
what I'm
لسه
gonna say
بستعمل
about it.
فيسبوك.
SM, the social media platform.
Facebook.
Yeah. That's the question I read.
Okay.
And I think it's an interesting question. Because a lot of people have a lot to say. But
Nobody listens.
مش nobody listens. كلامهم فاضي.
Okay.
Okay? So the question goes, if you could say one thing,
كيف يعني one thing?
A sentence.
you can say a sentence, you can say a piece of information
Piece of
or
okay.
one thing,
Okay.
بس تقول
An
أي
idea.
حاجة, anything you want to say.
Okay.
And guaranteed, everyone in the world will hear you
Okay.
and will hear what you say.
Okay.
What would you say?
تفضل.
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck y'all niggas. No,
Okay.
that's not what I would say, but yeah.
What would you say?
I haven't really given it thought. It's a very لا no بجد, if you really want to take this seriously, this is very heavy.
Okay, I understand.
For what would you say? I brought the question. You guys answer.
طب also you know the question.
I know the question. I don't know
But
that.
you have to answer also.
No,
Kanzi.
this makes you reflect on yourself.
First of all, I just want to correct if it's 8 billion
He's
On
gonna read
Earth.
the number.
on Earth or it's 7 billion. That's
طيب, everyone alive on earth will hear you.
يعني قصدك animals.
it's 7.9. Actually, it's 7.9. So yeah. Anyhow, so
هناي.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
قرب
just
لفوق.
trying to make it funny. Yeah.
The excuse is even worse.
All right. So okay, I gave it a thought since we wrote it here actually.
Even though I asked this question today.
Okay. So if I could,
Okay.
can you keep your phone in? Put it in silent, please. If you could say something to the word, and that can be a sentence or a phrase, right? So it depends on the situation. What's happening?
Not
with
a
the
phrase only, an idea.
I know. So I know. Let me speak. All right. I'm gonna give you.
No, you're gonna bring up technicalities. Is it
No,
a
not
question?
technicalities.
Do
Not
I need to,
technicalities. No. I'm gonna say because I cannot say a nonsense. ما ممكن أقول كلام فارغ not related to anything. يعني ما ممكن أنا أجمع العالم دي كلها وأجي أقول لها suddenly
بالضبط. تصبح على خير.
تصبح على خير. For example.
بالضبط.
It needs to be something that it need to address something. Everybody, all these people that I'm talking to are going through. They are suffering from the same thing. I need to tell them something. For example, stop war. I can say that. It's 2 words. Stop war. That's something. But it depends on, because you know what's happening right now in the planet Earth. We're going through wars and stuff. I'm gonna say at that moment, stop war. For example, if for example, if we were during the pandemic, I will
And you
say
gathered those 8
and they gather
billion,
all that
yeah,
8
okay.
8 billion. I will say stay sanitized. For example,
Stay safe. Yeah.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
If all the whole world is going through very sad time, I will say
Let's make it easier.
be happy.
Let's make it easier.
No, just
No, let's make it easier.
So that's it.
In a perfect world, you came and you gathered the 8 billion and you have something to tell them.
There is
In a
no
perfect world.
anything.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just asking you. There is nothing. They're not going through anything.
you
What
know-
what is that situation?
I
then?
understand where you're coming from, and you're right. You're right with
Yeah.
what you're saying. But then, if you want to say a message to the 8 billion in a world where there's nothing now happening, there's no pandemic. There's war always. You can't stop that. في سرقة في العالم. You can't stop that.
Yeah.
There's hate everywhere. You can't stop that. But regardless, what would you say to that 8 billion?
I might say let's end the word hunger, for example. That and let's live in peace and love, for example. I'm gonna say something that impacts and change the world. That's what I'm going to say
Okay.
in a nutshell. So yeah.
Good. Great.
Anything else?
What about you?
And I still didn't, but I have to
Guys,
think.
I'll see you guys ponder on that.
Sure. Moving on. We have local. Now we to use the local. Natural History Museum exhibition in Abu Dhabi is going to open in Manarat Saadiyat. Right?
Yep.
And
And it's an exhibition of the museum that will be opening on 2025
in Abu Dhabi?
in Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna read the.
Now the exhibition
will
is
be
going take a place in Manarat Saadiyat from dates.
April 6th until May 12th.
Okay.
Yeah.
فتح يعني?
May 12, yeah, فاتح من April.
Oh, okay.
So the exhibition is located in Saadiyat Cultural District. The Natural History Museum Abu Dhabi will feature some of the rarest natural history specimens ever found on planet Earth. I think
They're
that's.
bringing the T-Rex. That's what I know.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I remember.
Okay.
This is the.
I don't know how this ignorant ass nigga doesn't know
This is
the natural history of
no,
museum, bro.
no. I've seen it, but this is the thing. I've seen it, and I've seen the T-Rex. No, I've seen it in stories of people that I know.
حضرت night at the museum?
No. Now
The
it
bestseller
makes
movie.
sense that this is the natural. I don't know what is it called, but I've seen a museum that is happening in Manarat Saadiyat.
Yeah.
But I don't know what is it called. Like I've seen it in a story. Like somebody went there, they saw a T-Rex.
This is
and
the
all of
oldest
that.
museum in history.
Yeah, okay. Now I understand that, but it's in Abu Dhabi now. That's what I don't know. This is the thing.
Yeah. So the museum will be a scientific research and teaching institution,
Okay.
as well as educational resource for learning about the evolving story of the planet,
Okay.
aiming to ignite the long life passion for the natural world in visitors of all ages. I think this is something that is worth visiting.
Okay.
I think everybody should know what's like the origin of planet Earth.
So they're gonna shoot the third part for Night Museum in Abu Dhabi.
حيكون
Most probably. In
واحد يمن.
2025.
security يمن.
Then still. then still.
Sounds good.
It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah. Again, I'm not gonna say that I'm going to this place. I let.
So you don't jinx it.
I'm not gonna jinx it.
خلاص.
Yeah. It's there.
You're not going, man.
Let's try to visit it because it's worth visiting.
Especially with your daughter, your family. It's
Definitely,
a nice place
that's
to go to take the family to.
The family environment vibes.
Also, yeah. Moving on. New IDs.
New IDs?
Yeah, Visa. So, Visa is now included in your ID card, right? Where at the back of the card, there's the country starting from what 11th of April, right?
Okay.
No, right? 11th.
Yeah.
They're gonna stop working with that page that they put in your passport.
Yeah, so there's not
residency.
going to be a stamp on your passport. It's just going to be the information on your Emirates ID.
It's digital now.
And and it's just going to be usable and accessible from your ID.
Yeah.
طوالي.
This is nice to make it easier for everybody, out there.
عشان ما تمشي الجوازات.
Exactly. Yeah.
Also, it saves a paper page on your
paper,
passport.
time, the whole
Green environment,
repetitive situation that you have to do every year, right?
Yeah.
Maybe now, خلاص, you have to go do the medical thing, and then automatically it's renewed digitally on your ID. I don't know literally the process how it goes, but I think this is how it's going to be.
Yeah, basically when you renew, you do your medical test, you do your Emirates ID application, and then you submit your papers. You go to a typing center office, whatever, تسهيل, whatever is more convenient for you. You fill out your application, and then when it gets approved, you go and get your visa stamped on your passport.
Okay.
But now it's just the last step of going and getting your visa stamped is cancelled.
Okay.
You just wait for your Emirates ID, and then you're good to go.
You should, and that's it.
That's nice.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
Also, UAE is now ranked as the second most recovered city from the pandemic, from COVID, in the Middle East, and the fifth worldwide. Specifically, Dubai. That's what they mentioned. So, yeah, the first is Dominican Republic. Shout out to Dominican Republic, of course. I love them. Shout out to them. Jamaica is the
Bali.
second.
Bali.
ده المرة اللي فاتت فنزويلا Dominican Republic.
Listen, shout out to all the South American countries. You know, خلاص. Shout out to them.
Colombia.
Third is Mexico. Saudi Arabia
Mexico.
is the fourth. And Dubai, UAE is the fifth. That's something also,
Worth mentioning. And
of
it's,
course, and it's great.
It is.
And we've been, like, throughout the whole pandemic, us recording, throughout the recovery after the pandemic, we could see
We noticed
the
it, yeah.
precautions, the safety measures, and we used to talk about it over here. How great
Yeah,
they're
to-
taking those steps.
Also, keep in mind that Expo played a big part in this.
Of course, yeah. Where we had a lot of people coming, and you know, with the precautions that they had to do, they showed up with all of that.
Yeah.
You know, before going to Kanzi's segment,
Small crypto segment.
before going to that,
Yeah.
we'd like to give a shout out. Big Has started a whole new show
Okay.
in Ramadan. Now it's weekly. It's called Catch a Vibe. It's a show that plays local artists on the radio
It's a full hour.
for a full hour. Now, local artists, regional artists. This is a step for the radio. Big, huge step for the radio,
Yeah.
especially over here.
Of course.
You know? And yeah, that's something we'd love to see,
Yeah.
right?
Shout out Big House.
We
man.
always because we always talk about we've spoken about radio and the part they play many times on the podcast.
Yeah.
And we always talked about like radio stepping up or doing something or whatever points of view that we had about it, but it's like something's actually being done, which is
True, yeah.
great, basically.
Yeah, that's true. Once again, round of applause. All right, guys, you ready? Take it, Kanzi. Let's go.
Take it away.
In today's episode,
Episode.
He has his own show within a show. Let's go.
Interstellar type of shit. No, in today's episode, we're talking about the
Flamingos
crypto
podcast.
status
Update.
update. So recently, I stumbled upon too many pages, IG pages, Twitter, people talking on Twitter that Walmart, big names like Walmart, McDonald's, Starbucks, they announced that in the near future, nobody knows when exactly, they will start accepting Bitcoin. And
Bitcoin specifically?
Bitcoin specifically, yeah.
Oh, fuck. We're fucked then.
No, you're not fucked. Just don't rush it.
استهدى بالله ولا حاجة.
Yeah. So why this information is worth mentioning? Because the accessibility of using your digital assets will be easier, and people will start looking at Bitcoins as a way of purchasing stuff. You know, not only like comparing it to the digital gold as they mentioned, right? So last week in the Bitcoin's 2022 conference, Jack Mollers, who is the CEO of Strike, he unveiled that a high, as they mentioned, a high-powered partnership with what they call it, with NCR. And if you know what NCR is, that it's the international provider for the POS machines, right? So he collaborated with these big names,
Sorry,
to
but
make
not
it
to cut you.
to make
POS
it
machines are for people.
point of sales machines.
Okay,
like
so
the one
okay.
that.
All right, you pay at you. Okay.
Yeah.
And Strike is
Strike is the exchange or the medium between that Jack Moller is creating. You know.
okay. So it's
So now
okay.
let's make it okay.
It's like a samsar or a middleman.
A middleman. You can
Okay.
think of it as
Okay.
a middleman.
Okay.
For example, also he mentioned that also Shopify for all the people who are building e-commerce website using Shopify, they will have the possibility of integrating the websites with Strike. Now, back in a couple of months ago, there was another way of payment to use your digital currencies called Now Payment. But yeah, because it's kind of a startup, nobody is paying attention to it. But now it's this collaboration really will put the spotlight on how easy and accessible using Bitcoin in day-to-day purchases will be in the future.
And now this is only for Bitcoin currency.
See, if anything can be applied on Bitcoin,
Okay.
can be on the
Later on
layer
it's gonna
2
be Ethereum
blockchain,
and
Ethereum,
all
and
that.
other cryptocurrencies.
Okay. But
This
then
is-
it's up to
this
every
is
company
something-
and what currencies they want to
And
utilize with.
Yeah, each company and what the project behind the other currency is looking like, how they are expanding, you know. So yeah, I think it's a step toward how this can be easy for everybody, and I would like to see by the end of 2022 that this can be like we can see it even here in the UAE.
And I have a
Tell me.
question. All right, so basically, the news you just said is basically going to make Bitcoin more usable in real life.
Yes, isn't that what we need?
It is what we need. But my question is, why? Okay, if I can use Bitcoin in real life, if I can go and buy a cup of coffee from Starbucks
With fiat money, with normal money.
with normal money,
Why do I want to use the
Exactly.
Bitcoin?
yeah,
Because maybe back in 2010, I purchased like a million Bitcoin or something, and I want
Just
to
wanna
use
use
it.
it
I
now.
want to use it now, right?
yeah, but
And also, this thing, think of it from the mind of the investor in cryptocurrencies. This will increase the price of the Bitcoin.
it will like that. Like the only thing, like to me, as from the information that I know myself as a web, to me, your information, what you just said, is making me wanting to go buy Bitcoin.
Yes, and that's what they want. Okay, yeah.
So my benefit is from buying Bitcoin, not using Bitcoin.
Now the question is when I'm going to buy Bitcoin. Is it the right time to buy Bitcoin? Right now, before this becomes
everywhere.
everywhere, or buying it later?
So basically, this information means nigga go buy Bitcoin.
I'm not a financial advisor.
I'm just
This
trying to
is-
analyze it.
This is just
So what are the
Is
pros
this the
also and
correct
cons
assumption?
of this?
the pros and cons. From my side, I don't see a disadvantage of this. I see that it's
The
it's all
death
good.
of the currency, the normal currency.
I don't want to say that.
But
Like-
it is.
Yeah, but kind of.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's all.
conspiracy theory, it says, I've known that, that there is a time where, the whole world will be using one currency. That's a conspiracy theory. That's what it says. So,
Yeah. Also,
are we seeing the come up?
I hope. I mean, like,
I read about Meta developing a currency for it's called
Everybody can-
Zuckbucks or
yeah, everybody.
What?
Zuck dollars or
Like
something.
dollars, yeah, yeah.
I know, I
I
heard
heard
Zuckbucks.
about that. I heard about that, but
No,
I did not pay attention to
Zuckerberg.
it that much, to be honest. But everybody can create a token nowadays,
But then it's up to how legit your name that is attached to that token.
and the project behind it, the dev team,
Security of
how
this.
secure you are. Are you pulling something what they call a pull drug, where you create a token and build a community, everybody buys it, and then
Like Shiba.
No, not like Shiba,
doing
not
well.
like Shiba. They're doing well.
I'm worried. I almost feel anxious when I go and check out
It
what's
depends.
happening to my Shiba.
Again, it depends on when did you buy.
They don't come up with the win.
No, if you
I bought it a long
bought
time ago,
long time ago, did you
but it's
lose?
still not working. I did lose, yes.
Because you bought when it was too high. Yeah,
Again,
but
Kanzi is not a financial
advisor. I think we need to add it as a tag here. I think we need to add it. But yeah, it depends. For me, Shiba, is doing well. It's stable.
It did stabilize, but for me personally, I'm buying Bitcoin every chance I get. I'm like شوية هنا شوية هنا.
See, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they are the stable coins. You're on like
but they're slowly
they're going up.
upwards.
They're going
There are
up.
more applications going towards it. There are like the deals that you're just talking about.
Yes.
Every other day you hear a deal happening with Ethereum or Bitcoin, which
Correct.
means in 3,
Correct.
4 to 5 years,
But then,
that's
And
gonna be
also-
worth more for you.
And also, if you are so deep into this, if you go back into the analysis of how Bitcoin and Ethereum was doing or performing in the last 2 years, people notice that there is a cycle, But this cycle was happening without all these events, like all these initiatives, without anything.
Yeah, but
Only
then-
investors. There was no real life applications. When you turn the cryptocurrency into a real life application, definitely the demand will increase and definitely the price will go up. So, for example, what stabilized Shiba Inu at that time is that the partnership with a restaurant in Italy, Naples, called Willy's. And now the investors, how they look at it, they say that, okay, this is a real life application. I can use my investments, I can use it somewhere. I can buy with it. And last episode, we talked about the collaboration with
Crypto.com.
Off-White, right?
Off-White is one of the companies that.
One of the companies that will start accepting Bitcoins also. So more real life application, more real life scenarios like this.
And this is why Bitcoin is going up.
It's going up. Right now it's going up for the last month.
But then the game is, it's not this only. The game is that, all right, since these companies are dealing now with Bitcoin, it's also the game is where you purchase different currency that you think, since it opened now for Bitcoin, is going to open also for different other currencies, right?
Yeah.
This is where you go
it
and
follows.
think also, okay, so and I think this currency later on, they'll also do that. Since it's open for Bitcoin, this is where you invest in the cheap ones that you can see a vision for them.
Exactly.
And you go and you buy.
And also,
Since Bitcoin now might be a bit,
and if you monitor the crypto market, you notice that whenever a bloodbath, what they call it, when everything goes down, this is what they call it, yeah.
Whoa, rug, bloodbath.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the Bitcoin price goes down, all the other
Everything
currencies,
else goes down with it,
everything else goes down. So, and if it goes up,
Everything goes up.
thank you.
And it's stuck.
This is everything.
That's all from my side.
All right.
Yep.
This is everything do you guys have anything that you want to say before we close off?
Nope.
Hope everybody out there had a good week and you enjoyed this week's episode from the Flamingos podcast. This is episode number 101. Sorry.
We should have left the 100 and put one.
From where?
خلاص البالونة راحت.
البالونة
راحت. انتهت.
جبلالين من كل
كل مرة باللون ده.
مع رقم الحلقة غير البالونة. Shout out to everybody out there that is still tuning in with us. Shout out to everybody out there that just caught the wave, and everybody out there is catching the wave. And
Stay wavy.
To the stay wavy, and to the ones that not listening anymore. It's cool. This is everything for this week from the Flamingos podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Yad.
Kanzi on the mic.
Nawab.
And peace.
We out.